Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, children. Have you all completed the homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I'll just show you the slide because I don't remember the homework I gave you. Is it this one, children? Was this the homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, from the beginning, is it? From the first one? No,
No,
I
ma'am.
think we finished till the fifth one in the class.
Yes, ma'am. Only the
Yeah.
sixth one was
Yes,
homework.
ma'am. The sixth
Correct,
one
correct.
gave us the homework, ma'am.
Correct, children. Yes. So what is the square root of 4,356?
66, ma'am.
66. What are the prime factors of 4,356? What are the prime factors? Okay, how do you express 4,356 as a product of primes? What do you get?
2 square into 3 square into 11 square.
2 square into 3 square into 11 square.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Yes, that's what I wanted. So 4,350. We'll see the answers, children. I'll show you the steps. So 4,356. The square root of this number is 66. 4,356 is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 11 square. Please check your steps. Do you all have the steps?
Yes, ma'am.
So first we need to use this method and find the prime factors of the given number. This is the first step. 56 is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 11 square because we have 2 2s, 2 3s and 2 11s. So the number is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 11 square. Then we need to take square root on both the sides. Applying square root on both the sides. Applying this square root on both the sides. So now write this as it is. Square root of 4,356 as it is equal to get rid of the square root here. From 2 2s, 1 2 comes out. From 2 3s, 1 3 out. From 2 11s, 1 11 out. And this product is 66. Which means the square root of 4,356 is 66. The square root of this number is 66. The square of 66 is 4,356. When you read it like this, the square of 66. The square of 66 is 4,356. The square root of 4,356 is 66. What's the answer for the next one? What's the square root of 2,304?
48,
ma'am.
48. 48. Yes. Who can explain this method, the long division? Somebody explain the long division for me.
Ma'am? Shall I try, ma'am?
Yeah, who's this?
Raja, ma'am.
Yeah, Raja, please tell me.
Ma'am, we have the number 2304, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we are making it as groups from right to left.
Okay.
So 04 is one group and 23 is another group.
Okay.
So
They're also called periods.
yes.
04 is one period and 23 is the other period.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we need to divide.
First, we have to take up 23, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is 1 into 1?
1 into 1 is 1, ma'am.
2 into 2?
4.
3 into 3?
9.
4 into 4?
16.
5 into 5?
25.
But 25 is?
Greater than 23.
Is more than 23. So we
Yes.
have to go with 4 into 4. Okay. Okay. Continue.
Which is 16.
Okay.
23 minus 16 is equal to 7.
Okay. Then?
We have to multiply 4 by 2.
Okay. So we have 4 here. We need to multiply 4 by 2. Yes.
And we have to write it in the side of the number 7.
Oh, very good. Yes. Here.
Leaving a bit of gap.
Very good. You should not write it very close to the margin. Right. Very good. Yeah.
Then we have to get down the second period.
Very good.
With the number 7.
Okay.
So
we have remainder 7. We have the remainder 7. And then the next pair comes down. 04 comes down. Very good. And here we have 8. Now,
yes.
Yeah,
now we have to see by attaching one number to 8, which number will give us the product of 7, not 4.
Yeah, correct. Is this the last stage of division?
No, ma'am. Sometimes it can be extended.
No, but we don't have any other group to get down, right?
In this sum we have, this is the last.
Yeah, okay. In this sum, this is the last stage of division. Okay, fine. Yeah.
So 88 into 8 is equal to 704.
Okay, what all did you try? Did you try is this correct? 81 into 4. Is that correct? 81 into 4.
Ma'am?
Can I write 1 here and 4 here? What is the rule?
We have to write the same number in both the sides, ma'am.
Yeah, so whatever digit we place here, we need to place the same digit here. So we have 8 here. Whatever we write after this digit 8, the same digit we must write here. So we'll be finding these products. So if you write 1 here, you should write 1 here also. So then it will be 81 into 1, which is 81. Or if you write a 2 here, it will be 82 into, you should write the same 2 here. So 82 into 2, or it will be 83 into 3, or it will be 84 into 4. So like that, when you keep doing, 88 into 8 gives us 704 exactly. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the square root of, okay, it's hidden. So the square root of, I need to move this. Yeah. So the square root of 2304 is 48. Got that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What's the next one? Yeah, what's the answer for C?
198, ma'am.
198. Okay. What about the others?
198.
Okay. See, children, you have to get your doubts clarified. See, mistakes which you can make is, you might have forgotten to put the 0 here. You might have, when you divide by 2, you might have written 1962. You might have forgotten the 0. Zeros we sometimes forget to write. Forget, or we, don't realize that mistake. So we might have not got these factors if you forgot to write the 0 here. The 0 here happens in many places. See here, and here. If you have not got the correct answer, kindly take a screenshot of the answer. Yes, any questions here? Who can explain this one?
Ma'am, I can.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, the C sum only, no, ma'am.
Yeah, who's this?
Anish.
Anish. Yes, Anish. Yeah, the C.
Ma'am.
What you see on the screen. The long division.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, for the first step, we just have to pair the numbers from right to left, ma'am.
Very good.
We shall first pair 0, 4.
Okay.
Next 92, ma'am.
Okay.
And we'll leave 3 alone because
Yeah.
it's a single digit number.
Okay.
And the next step, we have to add a number in the quotient so it's near to this number 3,
3.
or it is number 3.
Okay.
It must be in the square tables.
Yeah.
So I'm adding 1 so that
Okay.
so that 1 is the one is near to 3.
So 1 into 1 is 1. Then 2 into 2 is 4. And 4
Yes.
is greater than 3. So 1 into 1 is the appropriate thing. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Next, we have to subtract it.
Yeah. So 1 into 1, 1. Okay. Then 3 minus 1?
2.
2. Next.
Next, what we have to do is we have to multiply the number 1 into 2.
Okay.
Then we shall, and in the left side of the line, we shall add the number 2.
Right. Correct.
Then what we have to do is we should take the next pair down.
Correct.
And the next, we have to choose a number at the place of that near 2. Also, we have to keep the same number at the quotient.
Very good.
The number must be closer to the number 292, or it must be number 292.
Very good. Very well explained. Yeah. Very good. Huh.
So what we have to do is we shall try many numbers.
Tell me
can
if
come near.
others that you can try. You would have tried some, right? Just maybe it's not in your book, but what we could have tried there before we got 29 into 9, what we would have tried?
We maybe tried 24 into 4.
24 into 4. Because if we write 4 here, we must write the same digit 4 here. If we write 4 here, we must write the same thing 4 here. So it will be 24 into 4. Or
Yes.
we would have tried 25 into 5, or 26 into 6, 27 into 7. So like that, when we keep trying, we find that 29 into 9 is the closest to 292.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Then what we have to do is we should subtract both the numbers. So we get 31.
Okay.
Then at the quotient, we just have to multiply it with 2.
What do we have in the quotient at this point?
We have 19.
19. So multiply 19 by 2. Yeah.
So we get here 38.
38. Very good.
Then then we should bring down the pair 0, 4.
Okay.
Then so we have the number 3104.
Okay.
Now again we should add a number. It must be approximately the same number 3104.
We said double the quotient, right? Did we say 19 into 2, 38? We said that?
19 into 8.
So 19 into 2 is 38. No, did you mention that?
Yes, ma'am, I said it. 19 into 2, 38.
38. Yeah, we should not write it close to the margin. We must leave a space here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
The next step, what we have to do is we should add a number near the 38 so that it would be approximately the same number 3104.
Okay. But is this the last stage of division?
Yes, ma'am. For this sum, this is the last stage.
Last stage. So that means we must get 3104.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So we shall try many numbers, ma'am, like 7, 6, 5,
Oh, when
4.
it's the last, no. When it is the last stage of division, you don't have to try many. You can see when it is the last stage, you can use this method. When it's the last stage, not for every other stages of division. When you know it's the last stage, then you can use this. What? The last digit is 4. Now, if you write 2 here and 2 here, 2 into 2 will give you 4 in the end, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Or 8 into 8 will give you 64, 4 in the end. So you should try only 2 or 8. You must first try these two. You must first try these two.
Okay.
See here, because if you 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2, 4, you will get 4. 3 into 3 will give you 9 in the units place, correct? 4
Yes,
into 4,
ma'am.
16, 6. 5 into 5, 25 will give you 5 in the end. So if you see, 2 into 2 will give you 4 in the end, and 8 into 8, 64 will also give us 4 in the end. Yeah. If they don't work, then you should try the others. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
So
388 into 8.
388 into 8 gives the perfect number 3104.
Very good. Yeah. And the remainder is 0.
And the remainder is 0.
Okay.
So the square root of 39,204 is 198.
Now, how will you read this how will you read this from 198? 198.
The square of 198 is
39,204. Don't say square root of. The square of 198 is 39. See here. This number. The square of 198 is 39,000. That is when you multiply 198 with itself. 198 into 198 will give us 39,204. The square of 198. The square of 198 is 39,204. The square root of 39,204 is 198.
okay, ma'am.
Very good, Anish. Well explained.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the square root for the D1?
189, ma'am.
189, correct. Then for E?
225.
225, correct. F?
161.
161. G?
343.
41.
41. Yeah, 41, correct. H?
343.
343.
343, correct. I?
231.
231, correct. J?
361.
361.
361, perfect. So children, I'll show you all the answer slides. Wherever, in case you have not got it right, please get your doubts clarified. See, this is the answer for D. I think this we just finished. No, yeah. Please check your prime factors. If you have not got the same, you should have exactly the same steps. If you haven't got the right answer, please get your doubts clarified. Can I move on to the next slide? Is this over?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in the prime factorization method, I did the 5s first and then the 3s, ma'am. That's fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, ma'am.
In all, you must have got 4 3s and 4 5s.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Is that Devadarshini?
No, ma'am, it's Madhumita.
Madhumita. Okay, okay. So this number 529, you'll have to go on till 23. It's not divisible by 11. It's not divisible by 13, 17. So you must keep moving. You must keep trying the prime numbers from the beginning, one by one. Should not give up. At a point when you feel that, this is difficult, you can use this method. Now this number 529 lies after 20 square, correct? 20 into 20. See, now it happens like this. So you try by 2, 3, 5, it's not working, 7 doesn't work, 11 doesn't work, 13 doesn't work. You become tired. So now you can guess the number. How? Now this 529 is more than 20 square. That is 20 into 20 is 400, correct? 20 into 20 is 400. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 20 into 20 is 400. And what is 30 into 30?
900, ma'am.
900, ma'am.
So clearly this number 529 lies between 400 and 900. The square numbers 400 and 900. The number 529 lies between 20 square and 30 square. 20 square, which is 400, and 30 square, which is 900. So, and now this number ends with the digit 9. What will give us 9 in the end? 3 3s are 9, 7 7s are 49. If you have 3 or 7 in the units place, you will get 9 in the units place in the product. 3 3s are 9. 7 7s are 49. If you want to get 9 in the ones place in the product, then the number you take up must end with 3 or end with 7. Must end with 3 or end with 7. So now we know that it lies between 20 square and 30 square. 20 square and 30 square, and the number which you take up should end with 3 or 7. Only then 3 3s are 9, 7 7s are 49. You get a 9 in the ones place. And since it should be between 20 and 30, it should be 23 or 27. Because it should lie between 20 and 30. So because 20 square is 400, 30 square is 900. 529 lies between 20 square and 30 square. 529 ends with the digit 9. If we need to get 9 in the ones place in the product, the number which you take up must end with 3 or end with 7. Then the numbers must be 23 or 27. But 27 won't work because if it can be 27, then the number will be divisible by 3. 27 is not a prime number, right? You cannot take 27. Because if the number is divisible by 27, then it would have been divisible by 3. 27 is not a prime number. So it cannot be 27. Then it has to be 23. And that's how it works. So 23 into 23. Otherwise, you have to keep going. See now if it is 41. If supposing you have the number 1681 here. If you have 1681, I think we have a situation like that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it when we come to that. Oh yeah, next number itself. Okay, so see here, children. 1681. So you tried with 2, you tried with 3, you tried with 5, 7, 11, 13, not working. What to do? So you should hit the number straight away. You must hit this number straight away. You must get this number 41 straight away. How? So this number lies, so you should use the convenient squares. 10 square is 100, 20 square is 400, 30 square is 900 because 30 into 30 is 900. 40 square is 1600. 40 square means 40 into 40. 40 into 40 is 1600. 50 square. 50 square is 2500. 50 into 50 is 2500. You just have to find out if it lies between 10 square and 20 square, or if it lies between 20 square and 30 square, or if it lies between 30 square and 40 square. So that's what you'll have to find out first. Clearly, this number 1681 lies between 40 square and 50 square. 40 square is 1600. 50 square is 2500. This number 1681 lies between 40 square and 50 square. That means it can be the number 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. It can't be 40 because 40 square is 1600. It can't be 50 because 50 square is 2500. But somewhere between 40 and 50, this number is. And you see, it ends with 1. It ends with 1. So of the numbers that are possible, 41, 42, 42 is not possible because if it is 42, it would have been divisible by 2. 42 is divisible by 2, right? There are some numbers lying between 40 and 50, but all the numbers are not prime numbers. So we are interested only in prime numbers. So when you think like that, you need to get 1 in the end. 1 in the end meaning the available options are only 41 and 49. 41 and 49 because 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 1 will give you 1 in the end. Or 9 nines are 81. 9 nines are 81. If you use a 9 also, you will get 1 in the end. So the two numbers can be 41 into 41 or 49 into 49. But 49 will not work because if it is divisible by 49, it should have been divisible by 7. If it's divisible by 49, it should have been divisible by 7. So 49 is not possible. It should be 41 only. So if you try 41, it will be divisible. So 41 into 41 is, so first 1681, 41 times is 41. 41 ones are 41. I hope you understood something from what I said, children. If not very clearly, something you understood from what I said. I've been talking all the while. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was only trying to explain that if the given number is not divisible by 2, not divisible by 3, it's not divisible by 5, it's not divisible by 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and you're tired. So you can think of hitting the number straight away, getting that number straight away. One shot, you can get that number. For that, I was telling you something. I don't want to repeat it and bug you. Maybe we'll take it up in a different situation. So I was telling you how you can find that number straight away. Okay. Children, one request is just make sure that the gadget you have, it's possible for you to take a screenshot because, sending these again is taking some time and I'm not able to do it on time. I wish to share the material soon after the class, but then, it's I'm never able to do that. So please see to that, the gadget which you have has this, facility to take a screenshot so that you have, so that you have it ready and you can start working it whenever you want to. Otherwise, you have to wait for me to send the material. That delay I don't want to happen. Or try to capture the picture from another phone. Try to capture the picture from another phone. Kindly make some arrangement like that. Correct, children? Shall I show the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What's the value of 7.5 square? Yes, what's the answer for the first one? Didn't finish this homework, children? Why I'm not getting any response?
Ma'am, you didn't give this homework, ma'am.
Ma'am, you did not post this, ma'am.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Only that.
Yes, ma'am. You only
Yes, ma'am.
questions
gave
you post, ma'am.
sixth sum,
The
ma'am.
previous questions only you post, ma'am. This one you didn't post.
Let me just check. I thought I sent this also.
No, ma'am, you did not post this.
No, ma'am. You told only to solve the 10 sums, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I should have sent this also. Okay, fine. Fine, children. Now. Okay, I'll share this today then. We'll discuss this in the next class.
Ma'am, should I take a screenshot of this?
Yeah. Why don't you quickly write down the questions, children? I'll give you 5 minutes time. Quickly make a note of the questions.
Ma'am, I have to screenshot, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Those who are not able to, kindly write down the questions. All of us can. If no, I'll just wait for some time, make it fast.
Ma'am, we haven't discussed these sums in the class till now, no ma'am.
Meaning, you're trying to say that it's different, the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what it requires, the next level thinking. So try it. Try to do it. We'll see it in the next class. We'll see the answers in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
It's not difficult. You can. Once you start to think, you will get the answer. Try your best. We'll see the answers in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. What do we mean by 36? What do we understand by this? It's a square root of 36 into a to the power 8 into b to the power 6 into c to the power 4. 36 into a to the power 8 into b to the power 6 into c to the power 4. How do we get rid of the square root? How do we get rid of the square root? From a pair of equal factors, we bring one of it out. The same idea. Extend the same. Whatever you do with numbers, extend the same idea to the letters here, A, B, C. So if there are 10 A's, 5A out of the square root, like that.
Ma'am, so we should take four from every letter.
Not 4 from every letter, depending on how many pairs of people.
No, ma'am, in the 10th sum.
Yeah, somebody said half. No, that's the answer, half of it. If you have 8 A's, then 4 will come out.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, children, go through the content of this slide. So every square number will end with the digit 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. You can see it here. If it's a square number, it should end with one of these digits. It can end with 1. See, there is no number here. There is no square number here which ends with 2. 1 into 1 is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So the units digit is 6. Here the units digit is 5. Here the units digit is 6. Here 9. Here 4, 1, 0. Look at the digit in the units place of all these square numbers. Look at the digit in the units place of all these square numbers. It's either 1, it's either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. See, 0, 1, you don't find 2 anywhere. You don't find 3 in the ones place. In the ones place, we don't see a 3 anywhere. We can see 4 here and here. We can see 5 here. We can see 6 here and here. We can see 7, no, 8, no, 9. Yes, we can see it here and here. And 0 here. So 0 and 5 happens only once. See, a 5 5s are 25. 5 happens here. 10 10s are 100. So 0 happens here. 5 and 0 happens only here. Then what about the remaining? 5 and 0 happens only once. What about the remaining? 1, 4, 5, 9. Sorry, 1, 5, 6, 9. So sorry. 1, 4, 6. What about the remaining? 1, 4, 6, and 9. 0 and 5 happens only once. 0 here and 5 here. Leave 0, leave 5. The remaining 1, 4, 6, 9. So 1 happens 2 times here. 1 ones are 1, 9 nines are 81. 4 happens 2 times. 2 2s are 4, 8 8s are 64. 6 happens 2 times. 4 4s are 16, 6 6 are 36. 9 happens 2 times. 3 3s are 9, 7 7s are 49. So of these 6 digits, 0 and 5 only. So for 5 only when it is 5, only when it's 5 5s are 25, or 15 into 15 is 225. 15 into 15 is 225. 25 into 25 is 625. 35 into 35 is 1225, so on. So if the number, so now when you take 35 ends with the digit 5. So the square of 35 will also end with a digit 5, because 35 into 35, 5 into 5 is 25, right? So it will end with a digit 5. Its square will end with a digit 5. Similarly, when it's 10 or 100, 1000, take 30 for example. 30 ends with a digit 0. 30 into 30 is 900. Also ends with a digit 0. So if a number ends with a digit 0, its square also will end with a digit 0. If a number like 30, 40 ends with 0, their square, like 40 square, 40 into 40, 1600, also ends with 0. If a number ends with 5, say 25, its square, that is 25 square, 25 into 25, which is 625, also ends with 5. Ends with meaning I'm talking about the digit in the ones place. So 0, 5 we understood. If a number ends with the digit 0 or ends with the digit 5, its square also will end with the digit 0 or 5 is one thing. So now 0 and 5 is over. Now we are talking about 1, 4, 6, 9. 1 can happen whenever the digit ends. 1 can happen whenever the number ends with the digit 1 or 9. Now if you find 29 into 29, when you find 29 into 29, it ends with 9. 29 ends with the digit 9. So its square, 29 square, 29 into 29 will end with the digit 1. The square of 29 is 841. 841. 29 into 29 is 841. 9 9s are 81. It will end with 1. Okay, so that's what it is. So 1 can happen when the number ends with 1 or 9. 4 can happen when it ends with 2 or 8. 9 can happen when it ends with 3 or 7. And 6 when it ends with 4 or 6. So square numbers will have only these digits in the ones place. Square numbers will have only these digits in the ones place. They can have a 0 if it is a square number. If a given number is a square number, then it should end with 0, or it should end with 1 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 9. So that means, look at the third one. Look at the third one. That means if a number ends with 2, see 0 is here, 1 is here. So 2. 3 is not there. Okay, so 3. 4, 5, 6 are here. So 7, 8, 9 is here and 0 is here. Other than these digits. So if a number ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8, because the other digits are here. other than these 6 digits, we have these 4, 2, 3, 7, 8. So if a number ends with 2 or a 3 or a 7 or 8, it will always be an imperfect square. It will always be an imperfect square. Now, supposing, you have a question, can 808 be a perfect square? Or say some vague number, 8,97,138. Can it be a perfect square? You don't have to check at all. It ends with 8. The ones digit is 8. So because it ends with 8, it cannot be a perfect square. Because perfect squares will end with only these digits. Say there's a big number, it ends with 2. Some big number, it ends with 2 or it ends with 3 or 7 or 8. Straight away, it's not a perfect square. It will always be an imperfect square. But what you need to be careful is, just because a number ends with 4 or 5 or 6 or 9 or 1 or 0, it doesn't mean that it's a perfect square. Now you can check it yourself. Now take the number 50. 50 ends with 0. But that doesn't mean that 50 is a perfect square. So, or you can take 19. 19 ends with 9. 19 ends with 9. But 19 is not a perfect square. Which means, if the given number is a perfect square, then it will have 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 in the ones place. But that doesn't mean that every number that ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 will definitely be a perfect square. It's not like that. It's not that all the numbers ending with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 is a perfect square. It's not like that. It's just that every square number will have only one of these 6 digits in the ones place. Square numbers will have only one of these 6 digits in the ones place. So there may be a number with these digits in the ones place, but that need not be a square number. If it is a square number, then it should have only these digits in the ones place. If the number is a square number, then it should have only one of these 6 digits in the ones place. But that doesn't mean that every other number that ends with these digits will be a perfect square. It's like saying an elephant has a short tail. An elephant has a short tail. Yeah, correct. An elephant has a short tail. It has a gigantic body, but its tail is very short. But that doesn't mean that every animal that has a short tail is an elephant. Yeah, every elephant has a short tail. Okay. Elephants have a short tail. Every elephant has a short tail. Yeah, correct. Because it has a huge personality. It has a gigantic structure, but its tail is short. Yeah, correct. So every elephant has a short tail. That doesn't mean that every animal that has a short tail is an elephant. It's like that. But one thing you can be sure of is, if the given number ends with 2, it's not a perfect square. If it ends with 3, that also cannot be a perfect square. So it ends with 7, not a perfect square. It ends with 8, not a perfect square. This you're very sure. Any number that ends with these digits can definitely not be perfect squares. I have explained the first 3 children. I'll give you some time later. You can just read and understand better. Look at this one. Perfect squares can be expressed as a sum of consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. So odd numbers are numbers that are not divisible by 2. Odd numbers are numbers that are not divisible by 2. So numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and so on are all odd numbers. The collection is infinite. It goes on. It starts at 1, but it goes on. The collection is infinite. Odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Now what the feature here is, perfect squares can be expressed as a sum of consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. if a number is a perfect square, then you can definitely express it as a sum of consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. You can see an example here. Now 49 is a perfect square. 49 is a perfect square. Okay, so it's a perfect square. That means you can write it as a sum of consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. But how long to write? Okay, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. How long to write? 49 is 7 square. So it is the sum of the first 7 odd numbers. 49 is a perfect square. 49 is a perfect square, which is nothing but 7 squared. 7 squared is 49. So 7 squared, no, you get that number 7 from there. So 49 can be expressed as the sum of the first 7 odd numbers. So you see here, 49 is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus sum, no, so you should add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every perfect square can be expressed as a sum of consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. So from 1, how many odd numbers to take? So supposing you have to write 81. 81 as a sum of odd numbers. 81 is 9 square. So you can write 81 as the sum of the first 9 odd numbers. So 1 plus 3, put your fingers out, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17. That makes 9. The sum of the consecutive odd numbers, children. You cannot randomly take anything. Consecutive, from 1 consecutive odd numbers. So 81 is 9 square. So 81 can be written as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17. When you add all these numbers, you will get 81. Is it fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now here you see the meaning of a triangular number. A triangular number is a number that can be expressed as the sum of the first n natural numbers. You can see it here. You can see it here. What is a triangular number? A number that can be expressed as a sum of the first n natural numbers. So 1 is a triangular number. It's described as a sum of itself. It's described as a sum of itself. 1 is the first triangular number. It's expressed as a sum of itself. 3 is a triangular number because it can be written as 1 plus 2. 6 is a triangular number because it can be written as 1 plus 2 plus 3. 10 is a triangular number because it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Sum of the first n natural numbers. First n, 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So this is the first natural number. First 2 natural numbers, first 3 natural numbers, first 4 natural numbers, first 5 natural numbers. A triangular number is a number that can be expressed as the sum of first n. First n meaning it can be the first natural number or the first 2 natural numbers, first 3, first 4, first n meaning first 7 natural numbers, first 8 natural numbers. So first n. In general, we say first n. In general, we say first n. my screen shared, children? Is my screen shared, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First n natural numbers, meaning first one natural number, first two natural numbers, first three natural numbers, first four natural numbers. So first n natural numbers. So if you can write a number, if you can write a number as the sum of the first n natural numbers, then that number is a triangular number. Now, why is 28 a triangular number? Why is 28? This collection is infinite. This collection is infinite. It goes on. I've just shown a few here. So now to explain, 15 is a triangular number because it can be expressed as a 15 is a triangular number because it can be expressed as the sum of the first 5 natural numbers. 28 is a triangular number because it can be expressed as the sum of the first 7 natural numbers, like that. So such numbers are triangular numbers. So 45 is a triangular number because it can be expressed as a sum of the first 9 natural numbers. So these are triangular numbers. So you can see the list here. List of triangular numbers 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 goes on like this. I've just put it in a diagram like this. So you don't have to, like remember to make this diagram or write it like this. Just understand what it means. What is a triangular number? 1 is the smallest triangular number. 1 is the smallest triangular number. If you want to understand what I've represented here, you can see, can you see 1 dot here? Then can you see 2 dots? Then can you see 1, 2, 3 dots? Then 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. Do we understand, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what I've represented. So the first one, this is only 1 dot. 1 is the first triangular number. Then this is 1 and this is 2 dots. This is 1 dot. So number 1 and 2 dots here. So number 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Is the next triangular number. You can see the triangle being formed by the dots. You can see the triangle being formed by the dots 1 and 2. 1 dot, 1. This dot 1 represents the number 1. These 2 dots represent the number 2. You can see that they form a triangle. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is a triangular number. You can see 3 dots form a triangle. Then this is 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. When you take them together, 1 plus 2 plus 3, when you take them together, you can see the triangle here. You can see the triangle here. The 6 dots make a triangle. 1, 2, 3. These 6 dots taken together. See the 6 dots taken together, they make a triangle. They make a triangle. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. 6 is a triangular number. So if you see the triangle from here to here, if you see this triangle from here to here, this triangle, if you see this triangle from here, if you see this triangle, you can see 1 dot here, 2, 1. Every dot represents that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all taken together makes a triangle. And the triangular number formed is 21. The sum of the first 6 natural numbers is 21, and 21 is a triangular number. Just take a photo or a screenshot, children. Now, what we saw earlier is a triangle. Okay, let me do one thing, children, because you've learned something new today. So let me not introduce this to you, and maybe it will be confusing. So let's just revise this and take up something else. Are you sure about this, children? Every square number should end with one of these 6 digits. There are totally 10 digits, right? When you count from 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 digits from 0 to 9. So a square number can end with any one of these 6 digits, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. The remaining 4 digits, 2, 3, 7, 8. 2, 3, 7, 8. If a number ends with any one of these digits, it's not a perfect square. If it is a perfect square, it should have these digits in the end. But doesn't mean that if it has, any number that has these digits in the end is a perfect square. That we cannot say. And this one, every perfect square can be expressed as a sum of the consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. This was about triangular numbers. Let's do this later, these later in the next class. Yes. Just look at this pattern, children. Look at this pattern and tell me what numbers can come here. Take your time.
Ma'am, shall I try?
No. All of us, let's think first and then I'll ask you. Yeah. Yes, got the first one? 1A?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What can you say about the numbers, children? What can you say about 121? Have you heard of palindromic numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me some palindromic words.
Xerox.
Xerox. Is Xerox a palindromic word? Z-X-E. Xerox is X-E-R-O-X, right? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Race car.
Race car. Yeah, a race car. Does it?
Mom, mom, dad.
Yeah, race car does. Mom, dad, yes. Madam, M-A-D-A-M, madam. Many pop, there are many words, many 3-letter words you can find, like pop.
Civic.
Sorry?
Civic.
Civic. Okay, civic. Yes. Then the language, Malayalam. The language, Malayalam. All right, so like that we have palindromic numbers. So the numbers in A are palindromic numbers. See here, 1, 2, 1. If you read it backwards, also 1, 2, 1. Look at this number 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Backwards 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1 is also the same, forward and backward. 1, 1. Okay. Now tell me, children, what should happen in this blank?
Ma'am,
1, 2, 3,
1,
4,
2, 3,
3,
4,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3, 2, 1.
3 to 1. So the numbers generated must be palindromic numbers. And how do you know it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 3 to 1? Why not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 4, 3 to 1 here?
Ma'am, because ma'am, because the number of digits, the number of ones will be the numbers, ma'am. Because in the if we are having 3 ones in the last one, ma'am. So we are having 3 as the middle number.
Okay, fine. So it's like we start writing. So now when we have 1, 1, 1, this is 1, this becomes 2, this is 3. Like this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then you have to, that's all, no more ones. So you'll have to complete so that it becomes a palindromic number. See here, this is 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2 completed to become a palindromic number. So you'll have to add 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So it's the same when you read it forward and backward. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1. Next one. What about the next one, children?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Similarly, the last one. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Exactly. Very good. Look at the next one, children. Look at B.
Ma'am, the next one is 1 0 0 2 0 0 1.
0, 0. Have a close look.
Ma'am, the next one is 1 0 0 0 2, then 0 0 0 2, ma'am.
2 or
Ma'am?
1?
Ma'am, can I say
Sorry,
ma'am?
ma'am. Is 1, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Raja, that was right. Yes, somebody else wanted to say?
1 0 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 0 1.
Yeah. So it's like this. So like we did here, children, like we did in the earlier one here, this is 1. Every 1 should be replaced with the next number. See, like we said, we started 1, then we said 2, 3, 4. Whenever you come across 1, you keep taking the next number, right? So the next digit. So 1. Don't say 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's it. You need to complete so that it's a palindromic number. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't repeat 4. Repeat the others. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Similarly, here 0 will be 0. See here. You can just see this. 1 is 1. The 2 zeros don't become 2 and 3. The 2 zeros you can see it here. But this 1 is 2. So it's like this is 1. This is 2. Next time you come across 1, it will be 3. 1. These 2 zeros as it is. This is 2. That's it. Now you'll have to complete so that it becomes a palindromic number. So 1, 0, 0, 2. Complete to become a palindromic number. So it will be 0, 0, 1. Repeat these digits 0, 0, 1. Repeat the 0, 0, 1. Similarly, 1 followed by 4 zeros, 1, 4 zeros, and 2. 1. The first one is written as 1 only. The first one is 1. The next one becomes 2. The next one will become 3, if at all there is. The next one will become 4, like that. The first one is 1. The next one becomes 2, if there is a 1. If there's another one, that becomes 3. If there's another one, that becomes 4. So here, write 1. Okay, this one I think. Write this first one as it is. Then how many zeros? 3, 6 zeros, as it is, 6 zeros. This one, write it as 2. That's it. Now complete it to be a palindromic number. So repeat the zeros. After 2, repeat 6 zeros and then 1 again. So same thing here, children. You can see here, this becomes 0 will be 0. See, 1 is 1. 0, 0. 0 is always 0. 0, 0. The first one is written as 1 itself. Then 0 never changes. 0, 0. The next one is written as 2. You can see it there. Then the 0 never changes. 0, 0. The next one is written as 3. That's what I've been telling you all the while. The first one, write it as the same thing, 1. 0 never changes. 0, 0. The next one becomes 2. 0, 0. I hope you're following the pointer. I'm using the pointer, the mouse pointer to show you. I'm not only talking, I'm also pointing out. So the first one is 1. 0 is always 0. The next one is 2. 0 is always 0. The next one is 3. And after this, we need to complete the digits so that it is a palindromic number. So you start at 3. Now repeat these digits 0, 2, 0, 1. Tell me this one, children. What will be the number here?
Ma'am, shall I try?
Yeah, you can just use this and tell me. Yes.
1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0, ma'am.
No, not 1 0. 1.
Yes, ma'am.
1 squared. The square is already there. So you can get it from this number. 1 0. The next 2 will become 1. This 3 will become 1. 4 will become 1. 5 will become 1. These are repetition. These are repeated. Stop at 5. Stop at 5. These are repeated. Stop at 5. 1 is 1. 0 is never change. 0, 0. This 2 becomes 1. 0, 0. The 3 becomes 1. 0, 0. 4 becomes 1. 0, 0 itself. And 5 becomes 1. 1, 0. 1, 0. 1, 0. 1, 0. 1 squared. So in the exam, you will be given the pattern like this, children. You will be given the, see, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, right? We have 6 rows here. Something like 3 or 4 will be given to you. So you must observe the pattern, understand the pattern, and using that pattern, you should fill the others. So there's nothing to, like remember or something here. Because the pattern, examples will be given to you. How the pattern works will be given to you. You will have to observe the pattern and fill the others and complete the other statements. We've done A, B, and C. I'll share this. So the homework which I thought I had shared, but I didn't, that also you have to complete. That you'll have to complete. Plus this one. Take a screenshot, children. Plus this one. Or take a photo using another mobile phone. Complete this.
Ma'am, can you send this PPT, ma'am?
No, darling, that's what I'm saying. No, please take a picture or something. It's getting really difficult because, I'm not able to send it on time. I forget, and please take a screenshot. That'll be more comfortable for me. Every class, make sure you take a screenshot or take a photo from another gadget. So please complete all this in your book. You must write out all this. Please write the contents of this slide. This one, you don't have to draw this triangle actually. You don't have to draw this, children. You don't have to draw this. Please write
Ma'am, I
all this.
took the screenshot of all the slides, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, you take a screen. You've taken a screenshot, but you should also write out the same in your classwork, in your tuition notebook. This one, no.
Ma'am, but some slides you did not show, ma'am. Yeah, after this. No, ma'am. Some.
Yeah, this is your mic, I'll tell you. Yeah. This one, have you taken a screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Not this. You don't have to do this now.
Okay, ma'am.
Not this now, because I've not explained.
Okay,
Not
ma'am.
this, not this,
Okay.
not this, not this.
Ah, yeah, ma'am, I took, ma'am.
That's all. Complete all this. Complete
Oh,
all
okay, ma'am. The remaining slides you will teach in the next class, ma'am.
After I explain, I'll share it with you. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, children. That's it for today's session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can we pay the fees